Welcome back, everybody. Effective Pawn here. Once again, it is day 153 of War 47, and all things considered, things are still going pretty well. We've obviously advanced much further than the last time I was able to partake. As you can see, Marbane Hollow has a central holdout here, the Maiden's Veil. I'm imagining that just is super well fortified, and so it's just a struggle for our boys. I think we're currently fighting over it, and I'm not sure if this was ours, or if we just freshly took this, and this was all connected, or if we had them completely surrounded, and they came in here and took it. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but we do have them surrounded here. As long as we can maintain this flank, we should be able to mop this up pretty well. I think Callahan's is going to be a tougher fight, just due to its geography and the positions of the towns, which are obviously going to be fortified as fuck. The Moors, I actually don't know much about. It's pretty open, it looks like, so I don't really know exactly how that's going to go. It is contested, but we don't have a high population there, so I don't know if we're going to need people to get deployed there or what the situation is. And Stone Cradle, we obviously haven't done anything with, and Orebreaker is being a constant fight. Hopefully we'll get that. I think we actually had it at one point and they came back in, so hopefully we can get that cleaned up as well. Over here in Tempest, this was all ours, and I think the entire Godcrofts was ours as well. So these three hexes were all ours. I'm not real sure if they just did a push and took out a bunch of stuff, and then now we're coming back through and rebuilding, or if this was some kind of partisan effort and they just get behind our lines. I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but I'm pretty sure the last time I checked the War Report app, we owned the entirety of the Godcrofts yesterday or something like that. So I'm not real sure how that went down. And then Endless, I'm pretty sure we had this, and this is them coming in from Weathered Expanse. So overall, we still got them on the run. I don't think we're going to push much further than this. I think now what we have to do is build up the town halls to where they need to be, get those all upgraded, and then once that's done, victory will be ours. Because, I mean, this war could keep going and going and going as long as nobody reaches the required upgrades on the victory towns. So I'm not really sure exactly how long that takes, but it's only been a 6-day war so far, and the last war lasted for 12 days, and they were mopping the floor with us. I think we've done better than them in terms of how quickly we pushed them back to their final row of hexes, but I don't know if we're going to be able to keep them here while we upgrade. So if they're able to push back into us and do some flanking maneuvers before we're able to reach the victory conditions, then obviously they have a fair chance of winning. It would just make the war last that much longer. That's really all I have to say about the strategy and the front line itself that I'm seeing here. Really, I just want to go over the fact that I think I'm getting close to getting all my graphics done that I will want to use in my videos. As you can see in the last video, I have some complete. I do want to have a specific background for each thing I show, so I will need some for my war reports as well. So trying to balance the painting and stuff that I do, and playing and recording, and then of course my responsibilities as a citizen. It's kind of hard to make sure I get in here. So I am struggling to partake in this war as much as I want to, but once my graphics and everything are done and I have my my layout established and solidified, then pumping these videos out should be a lot easier because I don't have to scan for pictures, and I'll have something for everything I would need. And then I can just, pretty much just shove the shit in there and have a blueprint and then do my editing and get the stuff out. But right now, trying to paint and function as an adult and record these videos is a bit of a struggle. So I keep saying I want to be more active in the wars, yet I fail to do so. I'm basically about as active as I have been. So I want to say that once all my stuff's done and I can focus on just the gaming aspect of getting these videos done, well, I didn't want to travel, but I guess we're traveling. So once all my graphics, everything's done, then it should be pretty easy to get these pumped out and be more active in War 48 and 49 and so forth. I'm still not burnt out on the game. I still love it. I'm still having a damn good time playing it. So again, I'm going to keep throwing these motherfuckers out there. But yeah, that's why I haven't been as active, is because, you know, real world responsibilities, of course, always get in the way. But no, I've been trying to paint my own custom backgrounds, and as you can see, what I've done is I've taken some of the artwork from Clapfoot themselves and actually just edited those into some custom backgrounds. And I found that accomplished basically what I wanted, and that may change as time progresses, but I'm satisfied with those. But there's others that just none of the stuff available, and none of the way that I could cut things and edit them together creates the background that I want for some of the information I want to show. So I'm going to try and make my own just from scratch, paint them, you know, look at the 3D models of the vehicles and stuff, and then just draw the shit and make my own background for what I want. And it's going really well. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time doing it, but it takes time away from this, unfortunately. So I'm trying to get that knocked out as quickly as possible, while still, you know, keeping it looking good and not like shit. I am a fairly decent artist, but digital art is a little bit different than drawing on a piece of paper. I think that's really all I got to ramble about, really. Yeah, I think that covers it. If I think of anything else, then I'll just, you know, talk about it when I'm in here shooting motherfuckers. Alright, so yeah, I'm spacing out here. Yeah, I got nothing else to talk about. We're going to go ahead. I accidentally tried to spawn over here, but that's not where I want to spawn. I'm going to spawn over here or something, see what the action's like. And when I get into something, I'll click the camera back on. Again, thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate all your views and your likes. Somebody put a dislike on my video of me taking out foxholes, and I think it was a warden. And I think it was the warden that we killed, and the guy who kept killing us. I think he was upset. But otherwise, it's been great feedback. Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm up to about 30 views on average per video. My war recaps get a little bit more, and I'm stoked about it. I love it. I'm glad people are enjoying this. And if you want to stay up to date on how War 47 and soon to be War 48 are going to go, then you're going to want to hit the subscribe button and, you know, hit the notification tab, because I don't have a schedule. So having the notifications, you know, tell you when something comes up is a great way to stay on top of it. And like I said, I myself, once all my stuff is caught up, I'm going to try to be more on top of the wars themselves. And hopefully this next war recap will be a little bit more fleshed out and have more to offer for you guys. But again, as it stands right now, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for your views. We're going to go ahead and get in here, get our boots on the ground, and see if we can kick some warden ass. So there's some vehicles over here in Protos, just apparently lighting shit up, and we don't have any players really over here defending. I've tried to ask for help. No one has responded. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but I don't know, man. I don't know what we're about to walk into. This is locked. I didn't bring a wrench. I guess that's what that vehicle is, though. Oh, this one. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Oh, I got myself. That was bullish. Oof. Nothing. Ooh, grenades. We'll take some of those. I thought there was someone in here, but it turns out someone was shooting this, so I wasted a gas grenade, but that's okay. Put that mine in there. Another gas grenade. I'll throw gas first, throw them off. Back the fuck up, play the smart. You can't be happy. I know these aren't anti-vehicle, but you can't be happy. Yeah, back the fuck off, bitch. Whew. Oh, let's get out of the doorway. Let's get some B-Mat, see if we can repair this thing. Does B-Mat repair it? I hope B-Mat repairs it. We'll see. Oh yeah, baby. Just make them waste their fucking ammo. I've thrown several grenades at them. Yeah. Let's go ahead and fix this motherfucker up. When we scare this guy off, I'm gonna go place that mine.
Keep him at bay with the AT. Placed a mine just before the bridge also.
I'm gonna try to repair this thing up a little bit here.
Yeah, there we go.
Did he back off?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to run up there and place some mines where he came in.
I'll pull up the bind house and check them out.
Get your mine out, boy. Alright, so we pushed him back. So we're probably gonna spend a minute fortifying this. And if anybody pops back up, we'll kill him. We'll fucking kill him. So, we're back. We haven't had any fighting. What I have done is I've mined the absolute fuck out of this road right here. repaired the wall, and we built 2 AT guns. So we also, I can't remember his name. Slice, I think, is who I'm working with right now. Slice over there is building some more stuff with the few B mats we have. There's 2 trucks here, but they're locked, so I'm coming back up to Axehead to get a wrench. And then with that wrench, we're going to open up those trucks. We're going to get whatever the fuck's in them out of them. And then we're going to probably go all the way back to Promithiens and get a bunch of B mats and stuff. We're going to try to bring all kinds of fortifications and everything online over here in Protos. And we've been trying to get more people to spawn here just in case some wardens do get antsy and show up. I don't know that there'll be much more for me to record, but I felt it necessary to partake in the war. And if I'm going to participate, I'm going to record it. And if I'm going to record it, I'm going to put it on there. So this video may end up being the shortest video I've ever made if nobody decides to start fucking with us here in a couple minutes. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to keep doing what I have been doing. And we'll see if any combat comes knocking. Alright, so basically what I've been doing now, I got this truck running, is I've been taking materials from other places to Protos. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking some of these B-mats, and I'm throwing up watchtowers. I'm going to put one up here. That's my plan. Kind of off, but still able to, you know, get everything. But, yeah, just building watchtowers right now. Still haven't seen... Oh, it's too close to the border. There we go. We got people down there. I should have said it's right next to my truck. We got people, Slice, who I've commended like a good boy. He's been stockpiling Promithiens and stuff from the... Oh, fuck. Talk too long. From the refinery that's in Promithiens. And then we're going to keep... I need to get my materials. That's what it is. See, I'm too busy talking and I haven't fucking paid attention to what I'm doing. But he's going to get those things to Promithiens. And then be running more stuff to us as well. And we have other people spawning down here. So hopefully, if something does kick off, we'll be better prepared for it. I know it was just 1 AC last time, and we were able to fight him off, but next time they might be back in force. It's looking like we're not going to see much more action, though. So I don't know if there's going to be anything else after this. I might just show me building this watchtower. By the way, I felt like I needed to show it. You know, we're partaking in the war. I'm recording it every time. Supposed to be updating y'all, so at least you're understanding what's going on as it's happening. And you get a little of my, of my gameplay to watch. It's not much, but I didn't die. We scared the AC off. We secured the area. I mean, that, to me, that's a mission accomplished. Yeah, just gonna build this motherfucker, and we'll see if anything happens tonight. This will at least slow them down. That's all we can really ask for. Alright, let's see what we can get into now. Alright, so Slice is up here and Axehead dropping off some materials. So I'm going to go help them unload them. I'm going to put some back in this truck here. And then we're going to go and finish what I was doing, which was expanding the trench systems outside of Protos. We're going to get some garrisons going. And make sure that shit's locked up tight. That's our goal here. We're going to lock it down real good. Alright, as we're finishing up here, it's been relatively uneventful. No major warden attacks or anything like that. Actually, I haven't seen a single warden since we fought off that AC 2 days ago or whatever it was. But yeah, we're on day 155 now, and we're building some foxholes all around. We got the trenches upgraded with some rifle garrisons and firing ports on the bunkers. We are adding more foxholes around Protos. And the watchtowers are still up, so that's good news. Promithiens is locked down. I don't have any worries about back here. My main concern is holding Protos, because obviously we're going to lock down Endless Shore. Excuse me. So we don't really have to worry about a flank. We just have to worry about it coming from this road, like back in War 40. I think it was War 45 when I was fighting here. So my goal, hopefully next time I get on here, is to see that this is still being maintained. However, probably what's going to happen is I won't log on for another 2 days. Is when by the time I log on, we'll be all the way up here in Foxcatcher, which would be good as well. But if that's not what happens, I do not want to see Protos in enemy hands, because we put so much effort into this. And there's like only 3 of us in the whole region right now, and someone's working the refinery, someone's working a mine, the other guy's doing logi. Oh, and then it's me and another guy over here, and we've been building these foxholes in the trenches. So it's slow because we don't have a lot of people, but we are getting there. But that's really, I'm glad to be back in the Godcrofts. I love fighting here. I don't know why, but I enjoy it. And although I didn't do much fighting, we did do a lot of logi and a lot of construction. So we got Protos on its way to being defensible. Right now, I think if they came through with some light tanks and a half-track and about 15 guys, they could probably work through it pretty well. So hopefully, I'm going to check on the War Report app and the Foxhole Game Stats website itself and try to keep track of how this goes. And hopefully we'll maintain our defenses. And I won't log on tomorrow and check it out and see that this is now a blue quadrant. I have high hopes, especially since the way that the war's going everywhere else. Except here in Marban Hollow, they have retaken this. So, looks like they were moving in to secure it, and they may reconnect back to the Vale. And if they do that, then Logi will be easier for them. Callahan's has been a hell of a fight, and so is the Moors. Again, no progress in Stone Cradle, and Orebreaker Isles is slowly but surely becoming entirely green. So, we're pushing them. We're about to have them against the wall. The only downside is if they're able to muster a retaliatory strike and pierce into our lines and cut off any of our points. Because if they can get back up here in the Marban and take Callahan's and get into the Line of Mercy again, they could stand a chance of reorganizing to enough of an extent to beat us back if we don't meet the victory conditions beforehand. As it looks right now, we are close. We are close. I think we just got to get 3 more. I think I'm reading that right. I think I'm reading that right. I'm not sure. Skeptical now. I was certain, and now that I say it, I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's what that number is. We got to get them up to tier 3. But maybe this is... I don't know. I'm not sure. We're close, I feel like. So if we can get all these things upgraded into tier 3 and secure the victory towns, then it won't matter if they push us back, as long as they don't take anything that we're in the middle of upgrading and we need to win. I hope we don't fuck around and let them come back and beat our ass, but I'm sure stranger things have happened. So this is where we're at right now. I'm liking it. I hate that I haven't been able to partake as much as I wanted to, but I'm glad that we're doing so well this time. Again, I'm okay if it's Colonial Warden. I just don't want a streak of Wardens eating Colonial ass. Alright, I don't want that. I don't want that on my record. I'm glad to say that out of the 3 wars I've really been involved in, 2 of them I would have won. Being War 45 and this one coming up. Because I'm pretty sure we had this in the bag. But again, we could totally fuck up and they could come back. But anyway, that's all, folks. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, even though it wasn't all that action-packed. I hope it puts the next video into context with the war, and I hope that it got you to be able to, see some updates as the war itself was going on, even though there wasn't a lot of gameplay. I think the information is useful if you're interested in staying up on it in the fashion that I am, anyway, even though there wasn't a lot of action. But again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your likes, appreciate your views. If you want to stay up to date on how War 47 wraps up and how War 48 begins, you're going to want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification tab so you can tell whenever I release a video. because my schedule is pretty irregular. Again, I thank you all for your support, especially you blue bastards of the Wardens. And I guess we're going to see y'all next time on the front line. Hopefully there's some fighting on that front line.